Welcome back to Great Day Houston. If you own a business, then you know sometimes just getting through the day is something to celebrate. Now imagine celebrating your 45th anniversary. As a frame of reference, here's what was happening 45 years ago. The Rubik's Cube was the hot new toy. If your kid could solve it quickly, you had a genius on your hands. Pac-Man fever officially took over U.S. arcades. The Walkman allowed people to take their music on the go. And speaking of music, the Billboard Hot 100 #1 song of the year, Call Me by Blondie. Youval, 45 years ago, your phone started ringing. It wasn't Blondie calling you, but I want to go back just before 45 years ago. You had spent a lot of time growing up here in Houston, but you also went to go do your military service. After military service, you needed a job, and that's what brought you to this industry.
Someone told me to go speak to a gentleman, and I went to speak to him, and this is God's truth. He asked me if I liked to drive. I was 22 years old. I said, "Oh, I'll drive anything." And he says, "Good." I said, "When can you start?" I said, "I need a job right now." He took me to the back of his factory, and he gave me a push broom. And he said, "Son, drive this until I tell you otherwise." So for the first 3 months of my job, that's what I did. I was cleaning the warehouse. And then slowly learned every other department. And I worked for this gentleman for 11 years. And after 11 years, we both decided that we will never, ever agree on anything. He said black, I said white. We parted amicably, sincerely amicably, and then I started Texas Mattress Makers.
And you learned every single level of what it takes to get a mattress made. And get even sofas made, because you also have Living Designs Furniture, which is the other part of your business. What's great about this is when you have local ownership is, number one, it's local.
If you own a business that is local and you're bright, then you have everything that you need that is locally, meaning all your materials, all your suppliers, obviously your employees. And just as a side note, I still have the original employees working for me when I started.
Wow, all right, and so that helps the local economy. You're hiring our neighbors, right, and our friends. During COVID, I remember calling you and saying, can you make masks? I remember you talking about the materials to make mattresses can also make masks. We know that we had supply chain issues during COVID. Didn't happen with you.
I've always supported the American manufacturers. And when COVID came, they supported me. So we've never had an issue.
And now, of course, the whole thing about tariffs.
No issue, because whatever we have is manufactured from raw to finish in the United States. Whatever product we use comes from the United States.
And your factory is right here, so the turnaround time when we order a mattress, which by the way is ordered to fit your sleep style so you can get the most comfortable mattress possible. So you're not buying a mattress that just happens to be in stock that feels kind of good. You're ordering the mattress for you. Quick turnaround time because the factory is right here, and again, you're making decisions.
Maximum, if today is Monday, by next Tuesday, that mattress is delivered to your home, to your specs, to your needs, to your size.
The other thing that's very important to you is quality.
Quality is number one. Number two, which is part of number one, customer service. I understand that you don't have to come to me. I also understand when Deborah comes to me, I have to treat her with respect. I have to listen to her needs.
On par with that is making sure that each of your employees is trained as you got yourself trained to understand the value of sleep and how to put somebody in the best mattress possible.
You have to know what you're doing, okay? I'll take you as an example. You're great at your job. I'm giving you a compliment because it's true. It's the same thing here. My employees have to know that when Deborah comes in, she will not get this type of material. She will need this type of material, and then show her so she can feel it. You have to know what you're doing. If not, you're basically a mouthpiece repeating someone else's story. I don't want you to repeat my story. I want you to create your own story with your customer and tell them the truth, treat them with respect, and fit them into the mattress that they need.
Which is why you really want people to, if it's your primary mattress, meaning it's not in a guest room or something, you want them to come in and spend the time, because you and your employees spend the time with people by fitting them in the mattress. And by the way, if somebody else is in your bed and they have a different sleep style, not a problem. You can make their side for them and the other side for the other person to fit their style to get the best night's sleep possible. I'm going to end with this. You really educated us about the quality of sleep and how to find the right mattress. mattress?
Deborah, when you buy a mattress, it's a sleep system. It really is. And you and I have spoken about it for years. The only time your body will ever get healthy, the only time you will ever feel energized, good, happy, with an open mind, is if you sleep well. Sleeping is one of the 4 top things that makes your life healthier. Sleep well, eat well, be sweet and positive like you. I'm sorry, where's the camera? It's true, that's why I love her. Get over it, okay? And then exercise. Don't start like you're gonna go to the Olympics. Move your tush, get up, walk around, do something that pumps your blood.
So it all starts right here, where your mattress is not an accessory, but a necessity. Make sure you get a good one. Youval, congratulations.
I love the way you said that. Say that again.
Okay, well, your mattress should be not an accessory, but a necessity.
Amen.
Texas Mattress Makers is celebrating 45 years of better sleep with their biggest sale on record. Right now, you can save up to 45% off select mattresses, including their top-rated Quantum Collection, plus free delivery. By the way, that Quantum coil is so supportive, Youval's son Noah can't even feel this truck running over the other side of the mattress, and this drink isn't even moving either. That's how much support you can get in this mattress from Texas Mattress Makers. To get your best night's sleep, visit any of their 9 Houston area showrooms or call them at 713-341-6252. Again, that number is 713-341-6252. Prefer to shop online? They have trained experts available to help as well, who are their employees. Just visit TexasMattressMakers.com.